Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I appreciate you for being here. As always, guys, it means the world to me when you want to click on the video, spend some time with me because I love spending time with you. And to prove it, cheers to you. Let's have a little H2O water toast. Boom. Cheers. Refreshing. Refreshing. And you know what? Right before I decided to record this video, I checked the forecast and it looks like we are going to be experiencing some more high heat for at least the next 10 days. That's what they are predicting anyway. That's when the light bulb went off and I said, you know what? This is the perfect time to talk about 10 ultra uber refreshing fragrances that will cut through the heat, or at the very least, you will spritz these on your skin and you'll get that refreshing sensation. For a fact, that'll happen. I mean, let's be real with each other. Two things that I want to get out of the way real fast, and then we'll dive right into this list here of 10 refreshing fragrances. First things first, if you are new here, my name is Dave. This channel is all about grooming and fragrance. If you dig the vibe, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. For those of you that have been around the channel for a while, you guys already know that I love to fuse fashion and fragrance together just to paint that overall perfect picture for you, at least to the best of my ability. I'm very excited to announce the brand new partnership between the brand Into the AM and myself. I'm actually wearing one of their V-neck shirts today with the logo. I decided to go with the branded logo just to showcase that here on camera for you. But don't worry, if you don't care for logos, which most of the time I don't either, that's why you never see me with logo shirt. I should say rarely see me with a logo shirt. But if you guys are in the crew neck shirts, you want some V-neck shirts like this, graphic tees, hoodies, jackets, hats, they've got you covered. A fantastic brand, and I'm very excited for this partnership. Also, another thing you should be excited for is they've given this channel a special discount code. Cali10, all caps, is going to save you 10% off of your order. So definitely check that out, especially if you are in the market for some quality fashion gear. The first fragrance that I'm going to be talking about is an honorable mention, only because I didn't actually plan on putting this in the video. It just happens to be my scent of the day, and it fits. It fits the theme of the video, and I thought I should mention it, and that comes from the brand Rirana. This is Coconut Nanas. I love this fragrance. I love the tropical experience with the florals and the fruity tones of that coconut, of the pineapple here. If you didn't know, Nanas does translate into pineapple. If you didn't happen to catch my full review that I did when Heather from Zingari Man and Rirana collaborated to bring us some excellent shaving products, I did do a video on that. If you care to go back and see it, definitely watch it. But I wanted to include it because I find this a very refreshing tropical feel, so transportive in a way, at least to me. Very casual, easygoing, fun fragrance. I would definitely consider this more of a tropical summer gourmand than anything else. But that's why I love wearing it in the summertime and why I wanted to include that in the video. Now that I have the honorable mention out of the way, we are going to dive into the list here shortly. I do want to mention this is not a ranked list. I have both, well, actually, I have niche designer and luxury brands in here in the mix. I did want to give you guys some variety, but anyway, coming in the first spot, 10 spots, is not a ranked video. This comes from the brand Hermès, newest to my collection. This is Terre de Hermès Eau Givrée. So here you have citron, juniper berry, timu pepper, which I'm not really familiar with, but in the end, what I get and what I experience is this cool metallic smell, right? You have grapefruit. I almost sprayed my face, as I oftentimes do. You have grapefruit here. That's the citron, giving us that grapefruit feel. There is something a little bit watery here. I get a green element, earthy vetiver in here. This stuff is amazing. I'm really digging this. I wore it as my scent of the day when I did my first impressions video that I just uploaded a couple days ago for you guys. Definitely check that out. And then I wore it again yesterday. So I did wear this 2 days in a row, and I have to say, I've been enjoying this. I already put a nice small little dent in there that you could see. So I have been wearing this, applying it. Oh, the first day that I wore this fragrance, I actually reapplied it at night and wore it as my scent of the night. So yeah, I've been really digging this stuff. If you guys are looking for a refreshing fragrance, like I said, with that combination of all those notes, but the interesting twist is this cool metallic, cold metal sort of vibe that it has going for it. Fantastic stuff, guys. Don't pass up the opportunity to get your nose on Eau Givrée from Hermès. The next fragrance on the list is a Jacques Polge creation launched back in 2008. It is from the house of Chanel. It is Allure Homme Edition Blanche. This stuff is just freaking amazing. This, you know, you could kind of, like I was saying about Coconut Nanas, you could sort of classify this as a summer gourmand. Here, you have this combination of lemon, you have sandalwood, you have vanilla in here. It's so creamy and decadent. And I love that tart, almost sour lemon note in here. This stuff is beautiful. Now, it's not the longest lasting fragrance, admittedly, but I focus on smell first over performance. Performance comes next or last, I don't know. Anyway, and when it comes to performance, am I disappointed when something doesn't perform as well as I thought it would? Yes, but at the same time, I'm addicted to smells, and so are you. That's why you're watching this video, unless you're just addicted to me, and I don't find that weird at all. But anyway, this stuff is highly addictive, highly intoxicating too. You are definitely going to get attention while wearing this one. This lasts about 6 hours on me, and the whole time that I wear it, at least after the first 40 minutes or hour after application, this stuff tends to become a skin scent, but I absolutely love the scent profile on Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche. So definitely check this one out if you're into that combination of lemon, vanilla, sandalwood, and you're looking for just something refreshing and great to wear and something that kind of mimics lemon meringue pie. Check it out, guys. You definitely need to get your nose on this one. The next fragrance that I want to talk about here is from a brand that really doesn't get too much talks here on YouTube. You don't really see a whole lot of posts about the brand and their collection of fragrances on Instagram and on Facebook, but this one here is just stunning stuff, guys. From the house of Aqua de Parma, this is Bergamotto de Calabria. Launched back in 2010. For notes here, you have bergamot, you have citron, you have ginger, you have cedar, you have musk. This stuff is just fantastic as a smell. Another one, it's going to be about 4 to 5 hours on skin, but guys, it caught some of my arm when I just sprayed it. If you are looking for a gorgeous smelling bergamot fragrance, look no further. And for the price that you could get this one at, absolute steal. You could find this somewhere around that $60 price range from discounters online. Like I said, guys, it's not the greatest performer in the world, but this stuff smells so freaking good. And this list is all about refreshing fragrances. And yes, when I have that itch for something that I just want to spray on and feel refreshed, I definitely oftentimes gravitate towards Aqua de Parma. So definitely, guys, check this one out if you haven't already. If you're looking for a stunning bergamot scent, you have to check out Bergamotto de Calabria. Guys, the next fragrance I'm talking about is no stranger to this channel. I've talked about it so much because I'm just in love with the overall scent profile here. I'm talking about a fragrance from Etat Libre. I'm talking about you or someone like you. This one right here. We have mint, grapefruit, musk, rose, and wild grass. This one, to me, when I spray it on first initially, I get an overdose of this photorealistic, refreshing, cooling note of mint. And as it starts to dry down, I notice there's kind of a cucumber-like watery effect that it has going for it. There's definitely a minute or a hint, I should say, I was going to say minute amount or a hint of rose. Geez. Yeah, you definitely get that here. It's very light though. I wouldn't say I get more of a white floral presence than I do of a rose presence. But like I said, faint rose smell. Overall scent profile here, it's just very fresh, very clean, very invigorating. One that you know you're going to smell great. You're going to be refreshed. And even though it has the note of mint, which I know some people say they're challenged with the note of mint, here you, like I said, you have a realistic smell of or note of mint here. Nothing challenging, nothing toothpaste or bubblegummy about this one. Just a great crowd pleasing type of smell that it has. And yeah, I absolutely love it, guys. Definitely check out You or Someone Like You from Etat Libre. The next fragrance is going to be a designer and an affordable alternative to another designer Talking about Dior Homme cologne, this is going to be the more affordable option to that fragrance. It is, of course, Choo Man Ice. Gosh dang, this stuff is just so good. It's like a tall, refreshing, ice cold glass of lemonade. You know, and people say the same thing about Dior Homme cologne. Now, does this have Dior quality? Absolutely not. This is going to be a little bit more on the synthetic side, but who cares? You and I know that it's going to be a little bit more on the synthetic side, but to somebody that you're approaching or walking past, they are going to just really enjoy the way you smell, because who doesn't like the smell of a tall glass of lemonade, unless you don't like the smell of a tall glass of lemonade. But I think that's more of a crowd-pleasing type of aroma. This one is great for casual wear. If you want to wear it to the gym, it'll be great in that setting as well. Just an all-around awesome fragrance. Again, not the longest lasting, 4 to 5 hours, somewhere in that vein, but who cares, man? You could reapply this and smell freaking fantastic all day. Choo Man Ice, if you're looking for a refreshing tall glass of lemonade. The next fragrance on this list comes from, again, a lesser known name brand from the niche side of things. This is Parle de Parfum. This is Mile High 38. I love this stuff. Pineapple, patchouli, tonka bean. This to me is going to be in the same vein as Coconut Nanas, where they kind of remind me of a tropical beverage. This does as well. Here you have, again, that pineapple. It's but this fragrance, it's not the pineapple, it's the tonka. The tonka here and the musk. There's definitely, I couldn't find musk in a note breakdown anywhere, but there is definitely musk in here, because it's got that, that cleanliness, that cloudy, pillowy kind of a vibe. But this one is just tropical drink. That pineapple is so fresh, so fruity. Oh, I love the smell of this. The patchouli here isn't that dirty, earthy style of patchouli. It's not damp, moist, or wet either. It's just spicy. It adds a nice little touch of spice to the fragrance. You're not really going to even notice the spice of the fragrance unless you are really searching for it. If you are really honed in on wanting to experience the spice, you'll get it. If not, this is just going to smell like a tropical beverage on a hot summer day that is just uber refreshing, which is why it had to be on this list. And I just adore this smell. And I will tell you, wearing both of these fragrances right now, Coconut Nanas and Mile High 38, even though they're in the same genre and both contain the note of pineapple, they are not redundant whatsoever. Guys, if you have not checked out any fragrances from this brand, I highly suggest getting your nose on this brand, especially this fragrance, if you are looking and searching for something in that vein of tropical, fruity, kind of has like that tropical drink sort of a vibe. Oh, it's just so good and so refreshing, guys. Definitely check this one out if you haven't. Before I talk about the next fragrance, it just hit me. The last fragrance, right? Parle de Parfum, Mile High 38, and Choo Man Ice were actually both composed by Michael Almarak. I thought that was a very strange coincidence, and it just hit me as I put the fragrance down there. But anyway, the next fragrance on this list, keeping it pushing here, keeping it moving, comes from the house of Kierin NYC. This is Sunday Brunch. If you guys are looking for a pitcher of iced tea with some ice cubes in it, you have to check this fragrance out. We have Earl Grey tea in here, lemon, bergamot, jasmine, just to name a few notes. But like I said, in the end, it's a pitcher of lemon, freshly brewed iced tea. And I freaking love this fragrance. I love the house too. I love the house. I think Mona's a fantastic person, a wonderful owner of this brand. She's just awesome. But anyway, this fragrance is just great. My summer is not complete without this fragrance. It will always be in my collection. I adore this stuff. It's so great and refreshing when you are looking for that iced tea kind of experience and you want something refreshing. This is great. And for a niche fragrance under $100, I always recommend checking out something from Kierin NYC. But if you are looking for perhaps what could be your next summer staple and you love tea, you have to get your nose on this. At least sample this one. You can find it on the website. Sunday Brunch by Kierin NYC. The next fragrance on this list was a 2020 launch from the brand BDK Parfum. This one is Citrus Riviera. This one is about an overdose of citruses here. You have lemon, neroli, you have mandarin, you have water notes, green accords, you have vetiver, you have musk. There's so much going on here. But in the end, this is like an explosion of citruses. Beautiful atomizer here, if I could find it. Right off the rip, you could just smell that initial blast. There's just an abundance of, you're punched in the face with a basket of just freshly cut citrus fruits. That's what I get. It's just a gorgeous composition. I love the watery nuances. The green aspects of this fragrance just makes me feel refreshed. When you spray this on skin, you not only smell refreshed, but you also, like I was explaining very early on in the video about having that kind of a refresh sensation. That's what this fragrance does. That's what it evokes. And it's just such a great casual wear fragrance. You could also wear this one into the office because it's a beautiful smell and it's never ever going to offend anybody. Performs great for a freshie. I get about 6 to 8 hours somewhere in that space. You guys, if you're looking for the like ultimate citrus fragrance that lasts, that performs, that's not challenging, inoffensive, and ultra refreshing, definitely check out Citrus Riviera from BDK Parfum. The second to last fragrance on this list was launched back in 2015. It comes from the brand Nishane, and it is Wulong Cha. So this one is going to be about bergamot, orange, black tea leaves, fruity notes, green tea, watery notes as well. It's just such a great fragrance. Extrait de Parfum, this stuff is so strong. It lasts forever and it is so good. It's such a bright, fresh, fruity tea experience. You get those green notes in here. You get the watery nuances. This is just an excellent tea experience here. It is one that is just fresh, refreshing, invigorating. This will even, you know what? If you guys are like me and you like to spray yourself right after you get out of the shower, this will also kind of awaken the senses a little bit because of its brightness, of its freshness. This will definitely kind of give you that spark, that energizing spark that you need in the morning. Guys, if you haven't checked this one out, you need to sample this. You need to get this in your life and into your summer rotation. For me, this has become a summer staple. And kind of like what I said about Kierin NYC, who knows? This could make many of your weekly summer rotations as well. Wulong Cha by Nishane. Last but not least, this is, at the current moment, my most worn fragrance of the summer 2022. I've worn this a total of 12 times this summer. 12 freaking times. And I just got this like a couple of months ago. This is Torino 21 by Xerjoff. This is from the Join the Club collection, so they don't post the notes, so we're going to guess that this has mint, lemon, black currant, jasmine, rosemary, lemon verbena. In the end, what are you smelling? Well, in the opening of this fragrance, it takes me back, guys. It really does. When I was a kid, my grandmother, she had a garden, and in the garden, she had fresh herbs. So she had mint, she had rosemary, she had basil in there. And I used to love going and picking the leaves and squeezing them in my fingers like that and smelling them, because when you squeeze those aromatic herbs in your fingers like this, you will actually, the fragrance in those leaves will actually pop off of your skin. And I love doing that. And that's what I smell here right on the opening. And it takes me back to my youth. And I love when fragrance does that, when it captures different moments in time. But anyway, like I said, guys, you have this blast of mint, ultra refreshing. Something cool is happening in the background when you first spray this on. Something kind of eucalyptus about it. Not in the way of smell, but in the way there's something very cool and refreshing kind of lingering on in the background of that mint. That's where my brain is taking me, like a eucalyptus type of smell. It's clearing the senses. It's awakening me. You also have this light fruity touch of black currant. There is a watery floral kind of experience that I would associate to maybe violet leaves or violets or some sort of accord like that. This stuff is just so freaking fantastic, guys. You have to check this out. You have to check this out. This is a must. If there was any fragrance on this list that I would suggest you run out and get your nose on right now. It is Torino 21 from Xerjoff. Like I said, guys, it's bright, it's fresh, it's invigorating. I love the photorealistic note of mint here. It's cooling. It's very, very refreshing. It lasts a super long time. I'm getting anywhere from 7 to 8 hours on skin. And you guys know for a freshie, that's oftentimes unheard of. It's got great longevity and projects really well too off of skin for the first 5 or 6 hours after the application. I absolutely adore this fragrance. And you guys you need to get your noses on this, because I have a feeling if you love the notes and the way that I describe this, you're going to love this as well. I've been wearing this a lot into the office on casual days. The 2 vacations that I took, the actual, family vacation and the mini vacation my girlfriend and I took, I wore this. I've been wearing it a bunch and just absolutely loving every wearing of this fragrance. You know what? I'm going to spray a little bit on right now. Man, I love this stuff so much. So good, guys. Get your nose on Torino 21 by Xerjoff. All right, guys, that is the end of the list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you once again. I hope that you guys took something of value from this video today. I definitely hope you enjoyed the video. And don't forget, if at any point you found something of value or you took something of value, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, notification bell. And of course, guys, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to use Cali 10 for the brand Into the AM. Like I said, links for them will be down below. 3 things I need you guys to do before I get out of here. Love each other, take care of each other, and respect everyone. I'll see you guys very soon until we see each other again. Just want you to know I love and appreciate you. We'll see each other soon. Peace.